back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to do a preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal versus Newcastle United. And if you guys want to skip straight into the predicted lineup, I'll leave a timestamp below. But now let's get right into the preview. Arsenal will be looking to return to winning ways in the Premier League when they continue their 2020-2021 campaign at home to Newcastle United on Monday night. The Gunners were held to a goalless draw by Crystal Palace on Thursday, while Newcastle will enter the match off the back of a 1-0 defeat away to Sheffield United on Tuesday. Arsenal had won 3 Premier League games in a row against Chelsea, Brighton and West Brom ahead of Thursday's clash with Palace, but Mikel Arteta's side could not find a way through against the Eagles as the points were shared in a goalless draw. The result has left the Gunners in 11th position in the table, some 8 points off the top 4, and it is very difficult to imagine the Capital Giants challenging high up the division in the final stages of the season. There has been signs of progress in recent weeks, though, with the club winning 4 of their last 5 matches in all competitions, including a 2-0 victory over Newcastle in the FA Cup last weekend. Arsenal have actually won 14 of their last 15 Premier League games against the Magpies, who have lost their 8 away league games to the Gunners, which points to a home victory on Monday night. Arteta's side have dropped league points to Leicester City, Aston Villa, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley, Southampton and Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium this term. Though, and the clash with Steve Bruce's team is a potential banana skin for FA Cup holders. Newcastle, meanwhile, will enter the contest off the back of a disappointing 1-0 defeat to Sheffield United, with the Blades securing their first league win of the season, courtesy of a penalty from Billy Sharp. The Magpies had Ryan Fraser sent off at Bramall Lane, but the manner of the performance was disappointing, and there is certainly pressure from the club's supporters on head coach Steve Bruce. Newcastle have won 5, drawn 4 and lost 8 of their 17 league matches this season to sit down in 15th position in the table, 7 points clear of the relegation zone. The 4-time English champions picked up a welcome point at home to the champions Liverpool at the end of December, but have not actually triumphed in the top league since December the 12th. And they are now heading into a tough double-header away to Aston Villa and Arsenal. In terms of the team news, Arsenal will be again without the services of central defender Pablo Mari on the night of Monday, while young attacker Gabriel Martinelli remains a doubt with an ankle problem. The club have allegedly received a huge boost when it comes to Kieran Tierney, though with the scan believed to have shown that the Scotland international has not suffered any serious damage to his calf, meaning that he could be back in the starting 11 for this fixture. Arteta is expected to keep faith with the majority of the side started against Palace, but Gabriel and Thomas Partey are pushing for spots in the team, while Ainsley Maitland-Niles will be the player to drop out if Tierney proves his fitness ahead of the contest. As for Newcastle, Fraser will miss the top trip to the Emirates Stadium through suspension, while Alan St-Maximin has returned to training but is still unavailable as he deals with the effects of coronavirus. Paul Dummett is available, but Jamal Lewis, Federico Fernandez, John Joe Shelby and Jamal Lascelles will all have to be assessed for the Magpies, who have won just 2 away games in the league this season. Bruce is expected to make changes from the Sheffield United clash, with Miguel Almiron and Joe Linton in line for recalls, but Callum Wilson, who has 8 goals this season, will again lead the line. Hopefully Arsenal can get this win, and I'm going to now go into my predicted lineup, and hopefully Arteta will follow the same lineup. So as you can see, it will be a kickoff that will take place at 8 PM on Monday the 18th of January. So right into it, we will start with the formation, and for me, I think we will have to stick with the 4-2-3-1, with Newcastle going to play a defensive lineup with maybe 3-5 at the back, in my opinion. So I think we should go with the attacking lineup after the same system Crystal Palace played. Newcastle will be trying to do the same with the Gunners at Emirates. So I'm going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. In terms of the goalkeeper position, it's going to be very obvious, and it's going to be Bernd Leno at the beginning in goal. In terms of the left back position, there's going to be one man, and that is Kieran Tierney. In terms of the left centre back position, I'm going to go with one man, and that is Gabriel Magalhaes. He's got his rest now, and now it's time for him to get his chance back into the squad, and I think he's someone that I would like to see in the left centre back position. In terms of the right centre back position, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. And I think the reason why is he's been solid. We've signed him up to a new deal, and also Pablo Mari is not getting an option right now because we don't know the real reasons, but it's been mentioned that he's had a half injury. So for me, I will go with Rob Holding. Let him and Gabriel have some games together, and they did perform well against United in that Old Trafford game where we ended our poor run of form away at the Big Six clubs. In terms of the right back position, I do want to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles slotted in there, so I do want to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing in the right back position. Left back's not for him. I want to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles in the right back position. Hector Bellerin's been good, but let's be honest, I don't really want to see him in this team anymore. We've been getting big names off the team that have been in our club since Wenger, since Emery, since Arteta, so hopefully Bellerin could be another one that we can get rid of in the squad. Maybe not in January, but hopefully in summer, in my opinion. In terms of the left centre mid position, I'm thinking, should I go with Xhaka or should I go with Dani Ceballos? But for me, first person that comes on the list is Thomas Partey. In terms of the right centre mid position, everyone has been talking about Xhaka being very defensive, making good tackles, and I think Arteta is definitely going to start him. But in my opinion, I think we need someone like a Dani Ceballos. He can really offer that opportunity to put balls behind for the likes of Aubameyang, for the likes of Saka, to run behind the defensive line that Newcastle are going to play. And I think Dani Ceballos can break those lines with his passing abilities. In terms of the left wing position, I'm going to stick with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Even though he's been in a poor run of form, I think is our captain. I think he's going to have to try and solve it from his poor run of form and try and do it in the games without letting him not play. In terms of the centre attacking midfielder, I'm going to stick with unfortunately there's no more Mesut Ozil as he has now moved to Fenerbahce, so it's pretty much confident, 99% sure, and leaves us with our new Mesut Ozil, in my opinion, Emil Smith-Rowe. Don't call him Croydon De Bruyne. We will have to see with that one how that one pans out. It's a young kid, hopefully he can be more impressive in his performances. In terms of the right wing position, I'm going to go with one man, and his name is Bukayo Saka. And finally, leading up the line, in my opinion, is Alexandre Lacazette. And I think there's no problems with the likes of Saka and Lacazette starting, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my predicted lineup. If not, make sure you guys leave a comment below and tell me what you guys disagree with, and I'll state my point of view, and everyone's opinion matters in my opinion. Other than that, guys, make sure you stay tuned for the next video, and peace.